One of my personal favorite musicians for when I was younger was Prince.
Now the Prince Rogers Nelson Highway.
On behalf of the great state of Minnesota, where purple reigns, I stand before you in support of our next Vice President, Tim Walz.
In the high school yearbook, the students voted Coach Walz the, quote, most inspiring faculty member.
Ain't that right? See,
So it was Coach Walz's students who actually helped him decide to run for office. And he served 12 years in Congress.
Straightforward, forwardly patriotic.
Representing a purple,
The different, out of the norm,
purple
avant-garde,
district.
so to speak.
Representing a purple district.
We're here to celebrate a global creative icon, but we're also here to celebrate a brother and a friend. Minnesotans love Prince.
Take me in, oh tender woman.
We're effectively run in this country
Take me in, for heaven's sake.
by a bunch of childless cat ladies.
These guys are creepy and yes, just weird as hell. That's what you see. That's what you see.
It's good.
I hate when people laugh at me.
I mean, look, I actually am having a good time out here, and I'm enjoying this. But look,
The creative genius that was Prince, the relevance today feels the same as when we were all a little younger and had more hair and Prince was breaking onto the scene. You know it, you feel it. These guys are creepy and yes, just weird as hell. That's what you see. That's what you see.
She stroked his pretty skin again and kissed him and held him tight.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion?
There has to be some form of punishment.
But instead of saying,
For the woman.
thank you,
Yeah.
that snake gave her a vicious bite.
I was raped by my stepfather after years of sexual abuse. I was 12.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
Oh, it's so weird.
To tell a 12-year-old girl she must have the baby of her stepfather who raped her
Well, you know what we're saying, outrageous.
is unthinkable.
For 54 years, they were trying to get Roe v. Wade terminated, and I did it. And I'm proud to have done it.
Take me in, oh tender woman.
The fascists depend on fear,
Take me in, for heaven's sake.
but we're not afraid of weird people.
Take me in, oh tender woman.
We're a little bit creeped out,
She does have a very nice finger.
Beside that vicious snake.
but we're not afraid. But look,
I have saved you,
Now, many of you know,
cried the woman.
before I was elected vice president or elected a United States senator, I was an elected attorney general, and before that, elected district attorney.
And you bit me, heavens why?
And before that, I was a courtroom prosecutor. So in those roles, I took on perpetrators of all kinds.
You know your bite is poisonous.
Predators who abused women.
He was grabbing my breast and kissing me.
He then began kissing me very aggressively and placed his hand on my breast.
He just came strolling right in. Some girls were topless, other girls were naked.
The more I pushed, the tighter his grip got, and that's when he put his tongue in my mouth.
And now I'm going to die.
So hear me when I say,
Shut the door, pushed me up against the wall and banged my head and kissed me. It was so shocking.
And when we started, they let you do it.
And tights.
I moved in her like a bitch.
And he pulled down the tights.
I know Donald Trump's type.
You're saying there was actual penetration. That is the definition of rape.
Yes.
I just started kissing them.
It did not last long. And that's why I don't use the word we just used. I use the word fight. Fight.
fight, fight, fight.
I use the word fight.
And are we ready to fight for it?
We did what people thought was impossible.
And when we fight,
We beat Donald Trump.
And the winner of a brand new 84 Oscar is...
The winner is Prince. Prince.
The winner,
Of course,
is...
from your estate.
There is no other choice than
Power of Love.
Kamala Harris and Tim Walz.
It's multicolored,
We are
No other choice.
President Kamala Harris.
and it's very fun.
Let's choose Kamala.
How
Harris.
And Tim.
Walz.
So it's really not about me anymore. We would like to be a part of turning our eyes to the future and taking back our rights.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Our incredible President, Joe Biden.
Thank you, Joe Biden, for your leadership.
Governor Tim Walz of the great state of Minnesota.
I remember thinking how cool Minnesota was because of the presence of Prince.
I live in a small town and I always will because
He was always just who he was.
I can walk around
That, I think, Minnesotans
and be me.
really feel it's part of our shared cultural identity.
That's all I want to be. That's all I ever tried to be.
It really does transcend generations.
I just
Minnesota's strength comes from our values,
try to do my best.
our commitment to working together,
If somebody dug it,
to seeing past our differences, to always being willing to lend a helping hand. And now, Vice President Harris and I are running to take those very values to the White House.
and if someone wants to go along for that ride, then cool.
She'll be a president we can all be proud of.
As a prosecutor, I specialized in cases of sexual abuse.
She took on the predators.
Well, Donald Trump was found liable for committing sexual abuse.
Oh, shut up, silly woman. Said the reptile with a grin.
Hold on. You know what? Here, hold on. Here's the thing. The courts are going to handle that. We're going to beat them in November.
You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
We're not going back. Ours is a fight for freedom.
Vice President Harris has fought on the side of the American people. She does it all with a sense of joy.
A hug? Yes, come here. Of course.
Teacher, why won't Jimmy touch me?
By the way, your daughter.
My daughter, Ivanka.
She's actually always been very voluptuous.
She's got the best body. She's beautiful.
Can I say this? A piece of ass.
Yeah.
What's the favorite thing you have in common with your father?
Either real estate or golf.
Donald, with your daughter?
Well, I was going to say sex, but I can't relate that.
That's enough.
Donald Trump sees the world a little differently than us.
And I think the American people want better than that. Want better than this. The power is with the people. We love our country, and I believe it is the highest form of patriotism to fight for the ideals of our country. Freedom, love, joy. We are joyful warriors. Peace. That is America.
The promise of America. Your children should be free to go to school without worrying about being shot dead in their classroom.